And now, for our feature presentation. This is Fallout New Vegas. I'm making my return to the Mojave Wasteland. And this is a modded Fallout New Vegas game. I didn't really include anything game-breaking. It's probably horrendously loud. Let me just turn that down a little bit. I didn't put anything in here to break the game. New game. How about now, Eric? Alright, we are good. The Gorma. The Gamora. Is the game not being captured, though? It is not. There we go. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. Just in time to see that Raider scum get shot. Kaisar's Legion. Fuck those guys. Great Khans and Benny.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages.
Eric, how are the frames?
As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River.
We're gonna build a wall.
The NCR mobilized
I had
its
to make
army
that joke,
and
I'm
sent
sorry.
it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river,
1 second, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get a drink.
Campfires burned, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig?
Vegas. Come on.
You've made last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
From where you're kneeling must seem
ladies and
like
gentlemen, we
18
have a
karat
special
of
guest.
bad luck.
No, over here.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
This is my cousin Bubba.
Who is he?
You're Bubba.
No. He's a guy in this game.
That's Benny.
Bendy?
No, not Bendy. They're obsessed with Bendy and the ink machine.
Bendy? What?
It's not Bendy. It is Benny. As in B-E-N-N-Y, not B-E-N-D-Y. This,
Why?
well, here's the difference. This game's actually good.
What kind of game is it?
It's a shooting game.
What? Could you drive a car?
No,
What? Could you drive a truck?
no,
You drive a boat?
no.
You drive a
Kill me.
taxi?
No, no. Just sit down.
You
Sit
can,
down.
you can drive your thing what you already have.
I don't have any cars.
You have to buy some.
Nope. There's no cars in this.
What?
Classic items added to inventory.
You're awake.
You're awake. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Tribal pack items added to inventory.
Whoa, easy there.
New Vegas bounties. As several factions vie for control of New Vegas. The demand for independent contractors has soared. It's a proxy war without end. Numerous firms have emerged to specialize in the profitable, albeit risky enterprise of bounty hunting. Word has reached you that one of the nascent companies, Randall & Associates, is screening applicants for employment. Collect the recruitment module in the saloon at Good Springs.
Eric, easy. You've been out
That
cold a
him
couple
and
of
you?
days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Hey, Matt. Courier, what is my name? Dr. Papu.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc
What
Mitchell.
could you do with that?
Welcome to
With
Good
that house? Could you drive?
Now,
I can't drive a house.
You go rooting around there.
What could you
No,
drive?
I can't drive
it's
anything.
let out.
Could you
I take
build a
pride in
car?
my needlework,
No.
but you'd better
The
tell me if I
president
let
There's
them
cars, they
run
just
the
don't work.
place.
Could you blow up one?
They already been blown up.
I do.
Could you blow up a house?
Kill me. No. So our name is Dr. Pavel. Don't call him cute, Matt. A friend of mine just said you're cute.
What? Don't call me cute. I'll call you stinky.
Matt is stinky.
Is he stinky like a sock?
No, Matt's just stinky.
Man, you're stinky.
Yeah. Machiavellian. Matt says no, you're stinky.
No, I'm not.
I think you are.
No, I smell like brownies.
Stalin.
I smell like brownies.
You're stinky.
Tell him I smell like brownies.
Matt, he smells like brownies.
And then you smell like a dirty feet.
Matt smells like a dirty feet.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered.
Matt said brownies are stinky.
No sense keeping you in bed
Brownies are
anymore.
not.
Why don't you talk to Matt directly? Don't, no, just talk.
Hi, Matt. You're so stinky.
Why don't you walk down the end?
Do you have anything you want to say about my friend Eric?
Yeah.
Take it slow now.
Eric.
It ain't a race.
Eric is a stinky butt.
Ooh, Eric is a stinky butt. So, Plague Doctor trench coat, Plague Doctor mask, hat, trench coat. Alright, so.
Looking good so far.
Matt is
I had to give the
stinky.
bigger tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back on your faculties.
Matt is stinky.
And I want to say something about Eric too.
They can hear you.
Eric is so booty.
Eric is a booty head.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Hey, Eric. That face went too intelligent. I'm not lucky, but I'm...
One, 2, 3.
Look at that.
Is the stream lagging a lot? Is it like...
Good. Well, we know your vitals are
Can
good.
you go up
But
there?
that don't mean them bullets
In a
are
minute.
not
Is the stream like freezing?
What do you say you
So,
take a seat,
what else
my
do you have to
dog,
say to
and go
Eric?
through a couple of questions. See if your dogs are
He's
so
a butthead.
Eric is a butthead.
And then he likes My Little Pony.
All right.
You watch My Little Pony too,
I'm
though.
gonna say a word.
Eric,
I want you
tell
to say
Eric
the
to
first
watch
thing
My
that comes to
Little
mind.
Pony, and he's a
Dog.
pony.
Eric watches My Little Pony, and he is a pony. Alright, so first word that comes to mind, dog food. No, dog. Friend. Feed.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Dark. Treasure.
Bandit.
Kill.
Light.
Dark. Mother.
Mother.
Protect. Human shield.
But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament.
I don't know, Eric. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Eric
I ain't
is
given to relying on others for support.
smelly head.
Eric is a
I'm
smelly
always
head.
fixing to be the center.
And he,
Oh, Matt, am I always trying to be the center of attention?
I'm
and then he smells like
I agree.
I charge in to deal with my
stinky garbage can.
almost
Eric
done
smells
here.
like a stinky garbage can.
And then
Okay.
he smells like
Radio
How about-
tower.
then he smells like poop.
He smells like poop. Two bears high-fiving.
And then he smells like
Well, that's all she wrote.
like
Hey, no, keep your pants on.
like stinky feet.
Alright, so repair, science, medicine.
Before
What do you
I
think
do
about
this,
dogs?
I need one more thing from you.
Dogs are
You gotta
real
form
cute.
feel like
Are they better than cats?
medical
Yes.
history.
This kid's
Just
cool.
a formality.
Cats can get chased by
Got a
dogs.
family history of getting
And
shot.
cats can get eaten by dogs.
Well, Eric, you're not going to recover. We're doing Wild Wasteland.
All right, I
Guess that about does it. Now we can get into the game.
Yay!
Yay!
Are you gonna go outside now?
Yep, I'm on my way to going outside.
Where's the door?
I gotta follow him to the door.
Where is he?
So I installed a few mods, as the stream will imply.
Here. I hope you.
I'm sort of gonna rush through this because I've been doing this a lot. Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
You.
Try not to get killed anymore. Not doing hardcore mode. Anyway. Items. Apparel. Plague Doctor robe. But let's see, the robe has 20 damage. What did the mask and the hat? Rod machete.
Are you done with that thingy
Absolutely not.
now?
Create some stim packs. Broken 9mm machine gun. We'll steal some sodas. Alright, so I gotta hold it. I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. Anyway, let's get some music in the game, guys. Enclave!
Hello again, sweet America. It's your host, Alan Morgan,
Alan
here
Morgan.
on Enclave Radio. I would like to take some time.
No!
I can hear him, do you know?
Can you hear him?
Yes!
Can you hear my fist? Ugh. Ugh.
Follow him to the door.
So, I want you to say hi to everyone.
Hi. Hi, hi, hi.
Now, who do you like more, Eric or Matt?
Eric.
Why do you like Eric more?
Cause he can fix airplanes.
Radiated Americans. But really, America, can you look me in the eye and tell me that ghouls are nothing but a bunch of harmless senior citizens? How many scavengers and prospectors out there in the waste go into some abandoned tunnel or military installation and get attacked by just hundreds of these raving, mad lunatics that look like rotting corpses? I mean, is it any wonder we've taken to calling them zombies?
Well, there's a
Ghouls
war.
are a direct threat to the American way of life. And I, for one, will not stand for it. I will exercise my God-given Second Amendment right and blow them straight back to hell. And, well, if you're one of those zombie sympathizers... Oh, sorry. I meant if you're one of those ghoul sympathizers, I say keep your head down. Wouldn't want you getting caught in the crossfire, would we?
I can't. America, America. Oh, here he is. Look at this dude. It's Easy Pete. No, it's Hardcore Pete. This is the most American thing I've seen ever.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCO.
No, well, Easy Pete is God.
Keep your...
Look at his armor. Nope. Oh, yes. Just so everyone can see.
Go on a motorcycle.
The Enclave wishes to remind all scavengers and squatters out there in the wasteland that military bases, power plants, and manufacturing facilities are still the property of the United States government and are off-limits to civilians. Many of these facilities retain their fully operational security systems or were the site of hazardous research and are extremely dangerous. Please, for your own safety, heed all visible warning signs and respect the property of the United States. If you have come into possession of U.S. government hardware, be it a holotape, laser pistol, or even a functional T-45D or T-51B suit, please return it immediately to the nearest Enclave representative for processing. All turn-ins will be
I'm not
granted a
playing Far
finder's fee
Cry.
and free medical checkups courtesy of the Enclave.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play that.
No, the game what you drive.
Please love when the dawn's early light.
A Jeep, that game.
Yeah, that's Far Cry. No. Because. Matt, does this trigger you because you're a filthy Mexican?
Why is that car blown up?
Because there was a war.
With
A bunch of people. Bang! Bang!
who? Shoot him.
I'm not gonna shoot Easy Pete. What's wrong with you? Oh, anyway, this is for Eric. No, you're not. Is Matt Mexican or Honduran?
He's stinky with a hat.
Oh! Get dabbed on!
And then he has, he's stinky like
Fart?
a dad.
Matt is stinky like a dad. You heard it here first, folks.
You open that door?
Yeah, but you want to see my secret military base?
Yeah.
Hatch to Enclave home. He said Matt is stinky like a dad. Would you like to talk to Matt?
Matt, can I tell you something? You're really stinky and I don't like you.
Get destroyed, Matt.
This is your military? Stinky, what is it again? Base?
Yep.
Wow. It looks so good in there. Shoot that window.
There's no windows.
What? So no one can see you? No.
I'm trying to... I don't want to... You know what? I'll just look at the controls. So... Matthew, watch your profanity. Oh, is it censoring things? Are you leaving, Bubba? Alright. There we go.
The Enclave wishes to remind all scavengers and squatters out there in the wasteland that military bases, power plants, and manufacturing facilities are still the property of the United States government and
Sure.
are off limits to
Not right now.
civilians. Many of these facilities retain their fully operational security systems
Create a new
or were the site
compound.
of hazardous research and are extremely dangerous. Please, for your own safety, heed all visible warning signs and respect the property of the United States. If you
Respect
have
the
come into
property.
possession of U.S. government hardware, be it a holotape, laser pistol, or even a functional T-45D or T-51B suit,
Matt, you went to
please
war over
return
a
it
game
immediately
of soccer.
to the nearest Enclave representative for processing. All turn-ins will be granted a finder's fee and free medical checkups courtesy of the Enclave.
Enclave is pretty cool. He fights terrorists and mutants. Oh, this is pure American. Throw tacos and
Hello
soccer.
again, sweet America. It's your host, Alan Morgan,
Oh, I
here
love
on
him.
Enclave Radio. I would like to take some time out and discuss a very serious problem involving everyone out there in the wasteland.
Involving
The problem
everyone.
is, of course, ghouls. We've all seen them. We all know someone who knows someone who knew someone who turned into one. But what on
I'm so glad I got this.
some people believe that these creatures should be treated
Cheyenne,
as
stay.
everyday Americans, just highly irradiated Americans. But really, America, can you look me in the eye?
Not in Good Springs, no. Most of what's in if you want to take a shot at.
Senior citizens? How many
If the lock's too...
scavengers and prospectors out there in the waste
Always
go
have-
into some abandoned tunnel or military
Until next time.
installation and get attacked by just hundreds of these raving, mad lunatics that look like rotting corpses. I mean, is it any wonder we've taken to calling them zombies? Ghouls are a direct threat to the American way of life. And I, for one, will not stand for it. I will exercise my God-given Second Amendment right and blow them straight back to hell. And, well, if you're one of those zombie sympathizers... Oh, sorry. I meant if you're one of those ghoul sympathizers, I say keep your head down. Wouldn't want you getting caught in the crossfire, would we?
I love this guy. Let's see.
Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson.
Ooh, this is a good one. The problem is, you all know someone who knows someone who turned. Someone who knew someone who turned into a Muslim. The problem is keep grinning. Also, I did a few mods for Eddie, Eric, that you will like. I just killed a bunch of bugs. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. This will make it a lot easier. Bobby pin. Bobby pin. Box of detergent. Ain't... Of course, Eric. What the heck? This is a Christian server, Eric. Programmer's Digest. So this is the hacking. Bracers. Triggered.
Where's my spots?
Right here. Bubba has returned, everybody.
What?
We're hacking. We're hacking the government.
Are you gonna shoot them?
Shoot the government.
Yeah, shoot it. Can you please, in the game,
I'm not.
shoot?
Shoot the computer. Okay.
Just shoot it again.
I don't have a lot of ammo, though. Helping. Mankind.
A lot of ammo. Oh.
Crazies. Dab.
Have you changed your gun?
Yeah. Well, not right now.
Could you get some more? Could you get ammo from the guns?
Yeah. Get up here, man. See, I just got some... I got a pistol, bullets, money. Money. It's only supposed to be football here in Canada.
Okay,
Except no one calls it.
I'm gonna return back.
He's going to return back. Bubba has left the building, everybody! Oh, I was looking at the stream on my phone. But, it was... Alright, it was back at the Enclave bunker. Alright, this is decent. So how's everyone doing?
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
And it was like a lemon butter
Tell them I returned back.
Bubba has returned back, ladies and gentlemen. He wanted me to let you all know that.
Shoot the door.
You shoot the door.
Shoot the motorcycle.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you. I can't do it.
Could you see if there's any people around?
Well, I'm going hunting.
You're hunting people?
Yep.
Well, it's the bigger.
Is your life taking a turn?
Oh, I like that song.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas. You look extraordinarily beautiful
Bubba's
right now.
listening to the game.
If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment.
Greetings to all my fellow patriots out there in the wasteland. My name is Alan Morgan, and you are listening to Enclave Radio. Let's discuss current events, shall we? Ammunition continues to flood into the East Coast, thanks to a chemical cesspool known as the Pit. It seems somewhat of influence in the region has managed to get the steel mills up and running again. Way to go, guys. In a related story, the Emergency Congress will meet later in the week to vote on allocating resources for an expeditionary force to establish contact with the leadership in the Pit and offer them all the benefits and hospitality the Enclave offers. There is still no evidence about the mysterious object that was observed falling from the sky 3 years ago. Enclave scientists speculate it was a malfunctioning orbital platform, likely of communist construction, that simply fell out of orbit. To those who have pointed out that nothing that big is documented in historical records, Enclave officials have stressed that despite our vast technological superiority over those godless Reds, it's entirely possible that something was snuck into orbit without our knowledge. Tribal villages from Point Lookout to the Mesa Verde have far more primitive and far more humorous viewpoints. Caesar's Legion is massing along the Colorado River for a push on the NCR-held Hoover Dam. Enclave military strategists speculate that the Legion will overwhelm the NCR forces and seize the dam. Caesar is on record as stating that all advanced forms of technology are off limits, so it's highly likely he will destroy the dam once across. As to the possibility of Enclave military intervention to save the dam, officials have said no comment.
No comment.
Finally, the Emergency Congress has voted today to extend their emergency powers and to not hold a presidential election until the current crisis has passed. According to one congressman, they had a civic duty to ensure that the Enclave leadership and vision remained consistent in these troubled times, and maintained that Enclave personnel have more important things to worry about than who to vote for. You heard it here first, America. Our nation is in great hands with men like that at the helm.
That's what you get for leaving mines over there. I have been vilified. Yeah, I shot. I was gonna... Excuse me, this is American. How dare you insult our country? This is Sparta, buddy.
Ain't that inspiring? Hurrah, hurrah, we'll join the Jubilee. And that's going some for the Yankees by gum.
The Yankees by gum.
I am for you.
You like this song? You don't like this song?
You're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave.
Oh, this is by America. See, Matt and Eric can't truly appreciate this. It's a gecko. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's me shooting. Because it was gonna kill me. Soda bottle. Shopping cart. So how are you all doing tonight? But anyway, Eric and Matt can't truly appreciate this music because it's American, and Eric is Canadian, and Matt is Mexican. American? Yes. They're American too. Yeah, Eric, this sweet song hurts your ears. You too, Matt. Flying flag.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going?
Room is off limits. I can take care of myself. Eric, you are a communist. No. If you don't like the sweet sound of freedom, then you don't need to hear it. I will gladly take my earbuds back. Now I have a shotgun.
Alan Morgan here for
Alan
Enclave
Morgan.
Radio, with another friendly reminder. Deserters are a sad, yet unavoidable fact of life. There are always a handful in any outfit who weren't caught by the psych tests, and are unable to hack it, and are highly motivated, highly disciplined fighting force. This is completely understandable, but that does not mean we should spare the rod on these people. Oh no, America. If anything, these men and women who were too cowardly to maintain the honor to their nation should be punished to the fullest extent of the law, if only to prove Uncle Sam plays no favorites. If you should come across an Enclave deserter in your travels, rare though they are, be advised that these people are likely mentally unstable and very hostile. Do not attempt to restrain them yourselves. Notify your nearest Enclave representative and let the proper government agency handle it.
Your
Working
nearest
together,
Enclave
government and
representative.
citizen, is the only way we can ensure this great nation survives. One race, one voice, one Enclave.
One voice, one race Enclave. Now that's something Eric can get behind. It's my boy. Can't focus on this one. You're in combat.
Something's wrong with the car.
There's 60.
Yeah.
So it'll take 3 pieces of scrap metal. Sensor modules. 1. He said no. You know, it's possible to beat this game without killing anything. But we're not doing that. How's everyone enjoying this? Hey, Bubba. I'm fighting people.
What is he?
I gotcha.
What?
Yeah, we're going into an enemy base.
Where's someone?
Oh, there's gonna be a bunch of them in here. There's one.
Had enough?
Oh, he's real. It's really gone. No, I'm alive. Yep. Oh, and I leveled up. Repair. Swift learner, yes.
Alan Morgan here for Enclave
Oh, it's Alan
Radio,
Morgan.
with another friendly reminder. Deserters are a sad, yet unavoidable fact of life. They're always a handful in any outfit who weren't caught by the
Did you just
psych
say Alan
tests
Morgan is
and are unable
stupid?
to hack it and are highly motivated, highly disciplined fighting force. This is completely understandable, but that does not mean we should spare the rod on these people. Oh no, America. If anything, these men and women who were too cowardly to maintain the oath to their nation should be punished to the fullest extent of the law, if only
Alright,
to
take it
prove
easy, Matt.
Uncle Sam plays no favorites. If you should come across an Enclave deserter in your travels, rare though they are, be advised that these people are likely mentally unstable and very hostile. Do not attempt to restrain them yourselves. Notify your nearest Enclave representative and let the proper government agency handle it. Working together, government and citizen, is the only way we can ensure this great nation survives. One race, one voice, one Enclave.
Let's see, Mel's at the moment. I told him to head home at 6, but I don't see if they're coming home yet.
Boom.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't suppose you...
Is he real?
Oh, I'm Deputy B.
They're all real.
Oh, that's just marvelous.
Your wife? Could you shoot that guy?
Then I'll defer to your superior appraisal of...
I could kill him, but it's bad.
Yeah.
He's running away.
Please excuse me, I'm extricating myself.
Why did I do that? Repair the elevator.
Aha!
He snuck up on me. Stars of the midnight railway. Spartan. I can't.
Alrighty.
I don't have ammo. Alright. Healing.
Why did they shoot someone? That was attracting me.
Well, I don't want to be wasting bullets. So, who's still on the stream?
Probably Zach.
Zach isn't here.
Where is he?
I don't know.
At work?
Probably. You're sitting on me.
Tell him to smell my
Hey, you're sitting on me.
Tomorrow, the day when we come back to Daddy's house, tell him to smell my feet.
I'm not telling Zach to smell your feet.
Why?
Because.
No, tell him to smell.
I'm not telling him to smell your underwear, dude.
Why?
Because.
Well then, it's not even nice.
Hey, stop squirming around.
You need to get your socks and shoes on and get ready to go take them out.
all messages.
No, because your dad said to get ready.
Okay. My socks! I need to get my shoes. Hi, could I have those socks on? Please.
The Vicky and Vance Casino.
I'm not an alien. I'm a good skeleton.
I don't know what it was, bro. That beat up?
Eddie, my love.
Well, that was quite... Oh, no. It should be someone brave like you. I heard that... You all...
Alright, so we're gonna get the robot as the sheriff.
Howdy, partner. What? Law enforcement protocols. Happy trail.
My kind of town. Level up, repair, and I think I should have enough to actually repair Eddie. Eric, are you still on?
Enclave Radio. I'm your host, Alan Morgan. I'm sure a question on everyone's mind is, who are the Enclave? Well, that's an easy and difficult question to answer, America. If you asked the folks of New Arroyo, you'd probably be told the Enclave are heartless butchers. If you asked the folks of New Reno, you'd probably get the impression that the Enclave are slavers and drug pushers. Both of these examples are patently false, and I'm going to set the record straight. Firstly, on the charges emanating from New Reno, we are not drug pushers or slavers. Yes, under President Richardson, we did engage in trade for these products, but not for the reasons most people would think. President Richardson was an idealist and a kind-hearted man, and he opened the United States Treasury to correct terrible practices. The drugs that were purchased were used in research and cures, which directly resulted in the development of the anti-addiction compound known as Fixer. The slaves that were purchased were immediately freed. While many willingly stayed on to assist the Enclave, several others parted ways with their Enclave liberators and went off into the wastes. The fact that no one has heard from either of these groups since their departure from New Reno is not a malicious sign. The wasteland is a harsh place even for the well-equipped, let alone a malnourished individual without a knife to their name. And those former captives who stayed on to help the Enclave? Murdered by the same terrorists who assassinated President Richardson. The citizens of New Arroyo will tell you this individual, this chosen one, was a savior and liberator. They'll tell you about how the mean old Enclave destroyed the village of Arroyo in a daring raid to kidnap its population, and how we also seized Vault 13's population in an effort to conduct biological weapons tests. I think the residents of New Arroyo...
I'm Sergeant McGee of the...
First of all, the massacre at Arroyo never happened. An Enclave Ibot happened to notice that the village was dying due to poor farming practices and general bad luck. By the time the Enclave became aware of the situation, the village was dying off anyway. What occurred was a rescue mission. President Richardson signed the executive order allowing Enclave troops to bring the villagers back to the oil rig for treatment and a hot meal, hoping to integrate them into the Enclave, or at the very least locate a more habitable place for them to live. Were some of the villagers in Arroyo shot? Yes. Yes, they were. In their delirium, some of the villagers attacked the Enclave troops. While no threat to our boys in power armor, these rabid individuals would have been a major threat to the pilots and medics within the transports. It's regrettable they had to be killed, but their deaths ensured the rest of the village would live. Vault 13 was a similar case. While their vault issued the all-clear notice, the decision to replace their overseer with a ZAC computer proved faulty, because the ZAC computer didn't register the large group of Deathclaws nesting in the area. The Enclave sent down a support team to evacuate Vault 13 residents before the Deathclaws could be attracted to the noise of the vault opening. If it hadn't been for the Enclave, the Deathclaws would have torn the vault dwellers apart. As it happens, the Deathclaws did nest in Vault 13, and it was thanks to an Enclave force that the vault was purged. The Chosen One, who supposedly saved the royal villagers and Vault 13 dwellers, arrived just before the Enclave could return the dwellers back to Vault 13 and the surrounding area. Now, why would New Arroyo, founded by both the villagers of Arroyo and Vault 13 residents, concoct this story about Enclave abuse? I honestly have no idea. Maybe their Chosen One forced them into saying it, or else he'd withhold the geck that made their community possible. Maybe it's just been repeated so many times they actually do believe it. Regardless of their motives, their slander has damaged the Enclave's reputation that people regard us with fear.
Had enough?
That is Metal Gear Solid 2 music there. This seems like a good stopping point for the night. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed.